for our Facebook group for 5th grade social studies, studying the American Revolution. When they're all studying the same thing in the same month, at the same time, in different locations, and if they just pull their own notes, you know what I mean?
Have you thought about this?
And we have to be very honest with ourselves. Most educators do not want students to have a back channel. They do not want us going around us. They do want us to be able to communicate and connect outside of us, right? Much of school is about control.
Joyce?
No,
Wait. Let's Joyce.
This was, I've been waiting for 3 years for it to click with my kids, and this was the year it clicked.
What clip?
It clicked. They got the point that they had the pencils and they could do whatever they needed to do with them. And so they've been using names for class discussions for 2 years. And maybe that wasn't fun, and maybe it was enforced. But this year they started a name to raise money for Darfur and to support pregnant teens. This was the year that the lacrosse team's wiki went crazy, and the kids started it. But we had to
What our schools are and can be is an old debate. We've had 100 years in this country of debating what our schools should be, and I think one of the most important things we can remember is that the current system under which we live has never been agreed on by anybody, has never been the way all schools have run, and isn't good for, isn't necessarily the best way, and isn't traditional. And Alfie Cohn says that actually progressive education is more
trouble because it's about being a school. It's about staying in our comfort zone. It's about doing what we've always done, never really extending beyond. This is my impression. Beyond what's possible with education can and should be.
So what draws people into these groups in other contexts?
Do that best.
Well, and I think too, I just want to read 68 too, on page 68 where he's talking about, it's almost like, well, never mind. Where he's talking about scribes, remember that, for those of you who read it, right? And I love this line, he said, despite the replacement of their core function, however, the scribes' sense of themselves as essential remained undiminished, right? And you know, I mean, I think, I guess one of the questions I have is, are we kind of moving toward that? You know, I mean, we still have this sense of ourselves as educators in schools as being what it's always been. But basically, is it? You know, is it going to be?
Well, that's the phone back operation. It's working. I don't know. It's
informal. Just search for jailbreak guys. How do you pick up with?
They break Well, you can use my phone and I didn't need
Sweet. Second one.
this one.
My son's getting ready to call from Spain.
Jailbreak your iPhone for educators.
It's a special education.
No, I don't want to hear you one.
All the cool kids are doing it, Chris.
Yeah, I like mine to work.
No.
But did you see? Did he show you what you can do with it?
My kids all do.
Did you?
I'm sure.
Look at that, Zorro now.
So now you get the installer out. What is the light?
Huh?
No, not yet.
You can play piano on it.
I'll show you what does it do. There's
Huh?
Your point, which really hones you down into getting to the meat. And the thing that is, if you asked your colleagues, would anyone here say that they are not a professional? You'd hear the tumbleweed. Most of them going to say, I'm not a professional. I don't mean unprofessional. I mean that are you a part of the professional class? If you're going to go into that. And if so, one of the things about the professional class is that
End of every year we showcase things. And there are people who definitely go, oh, that's really cool. But it's also very concrete. For me, the jump to like social networking is much harder. Is how do you get people to understand that idea of connection? Personally.